Ulyov and Clarence were going over the city plans. They'd come to an impasse with respect to transportation to the factories. Ulyov preferred to stick with a traditional bus system. He argued, as a city grows, it's easy to build new bus stations. Getting rail lines in after the fact will not be easy. Clarence responded, thus the planning process, Ulyov, to be prepared. We reserve the space for the stations and rails in the city before it's built. When we get there, all we need to do is turn the COs loose on them. Ulyov looked at Clarence, smiled, and said, you make it sound so simple. If we plan it, it will happen. Another concern I have is the space around the iron ore and steel processing plants. It's a little crowded. How would we keep our passenger rail separate from materials? Clarence playfully replied, so there is a chance I can change your mind. He winked and they went back to poring over the drawings. Kalinka was ecstatic. The employee recognition event had been very well received. Morale in the office had not been higher. You could hear people talking in the hallways, saying hi to one another. The lunchroom was actually getting used. People were interacting, and it was amazing. She would let Peter know how much she appreciated his help. Julian knocked on Kalinka's door. She motioned him to come in. Julian said with a large smile, I've not been able to keep up with all the comments people have been leaving. They're overwhelmingly positive. People are even suggesting ideas for our next event. Kalinka teased. Overwhelmingly? You mean someone didn't enjoy themselves? Julian laughed. You know Anatoly in purchasing. He's never happy with anything. He was grumbling about having to approve the expenses for the event. Kalinka said, I may have to have a word with him. I saw him in the food line twice. Julian laughed again. That definitely sounds like Anatoly. Kalinka responded enthusiastically. I'm glad we're getting good feedback. This deserves to be done once a quarter. Hi, Cheeb here. Welcome to episode 24 of Rote Bucht 1.0, calling this the reboot. Thanks again to Gaia Maya for that excellent idea, reframing the whole build for me and get me excited in workers and resources again. It's awesome. Thanks, Gaia. We have, as this story part talked about, I was considering whether I would be doing passenger trains in here, maybe metro, maybe I'm not sure. I'm not even honestly 100% sure. I think I'm going to stick with buses to begin with, and we'll be looking probably at doing some of these roads in asphalt. So that'll be exciting. I'm going to start at the border, trying to help speed up the situation over there, and we have another research task to get going. Where do we go? Well, let's try bauxite. At least then we'll be able to see it on the map, and we can go from there. I'm not even sure. I'm not sure where it is. It's been so long since I looked at all the data on the map that really couldn't tell you what's where. So anyway, here we are. Cities maxing out ish. We might have. I think I said. I can't remember exactly how many people we had room for. Yeah, so a little over 100, 115, 16 if we count this one as well. 120, okay. 120 two, and so it's definitely room to grow, but we will need to get this building built once we get into a little bit more of a lull here. I'm going to do a highly controversial thing right now, and I think this was definitely overkill for the start. There's some COs that have just been sitting here ghosting in the game and really not doing anything. So goodbye, old friends. We will hopefully see you in our next iteration of COs. Oops, here we go. Just clean that up. Good. Okay. Excuse me. So we're going along here, getting our infrastructure in place. I've been holding off on just because of the amount of materials. It was a bunch of concrete that we would have to get delivered here. I've paused this for the time being in favor of getting, excuse me, the sewage and water infrastructure in place. So that'll be done shortly here, hopefully, and we can get some other work done on roads. Let's have a look at our next headquarters research, and yeah, should just finish off our television production. So cool. Yes. We are getting close to having this stuff dealt with. Everybody's assigned. They will get done eventually. So these are in 2 sections. There isn't a whole bunch of work left. A fair number of days. But, oh yeah, and 110 tons of prefabs. That's a pretty fair amount. Everybody's assigned, I think, on both of these. Yep. So just making sure. Yeah, would hate to have not had them assigned. So yeah, this is happening. We've got our office up here that's going to be responsible for taking care of the sewage and garbage in these areas. And yeah, I've got the roads almost done here now, which means I think what I want to do is put a bypass in so that we can side do I want that on? Side, so we can just speed this up a little bit more. Okay. The road construction, I mean. I'm gonna have to do this so that it will cross. It doesn't want to do that. Okay. Oh, that's power lines. Okay, well, let's go to this side of the road then. Okay, that's good there. I don't want to, I just want to make this come. You can do it. Come on. Okay. We'll clip this back a little bit, and then hopefully we can peel that out from here. Okay, good. And then do a similar thing here. Get, I believe, dumpers and mechanisms assigned for these ones. Okay, just checking to see where access here is for our road. Oh, right up there. Okay, that's cool. Yeah, everything's going along there nicely. I have the bus stop is in progress as well. Yeah, it's got some vehicles coming to pick up or to drop off materials. Nice. And I was watching back the episode recently, and this is not long enough. So I need to get that sorted out. And I think probably the simplest option, rather than just pushing everything back and then I've got a really short piece of rail up here, is I can run this off of here. I know it takes away some of the flexibility, but I just don't see a need to have that flexibility here now. We're from this side we're dropping off iron ore, and I just don't see anything else happening there. Yeah, it's just well, let me see before I talk myself completely out of this. What's the distance here from here-ish? See, this isn't even 150 at this point, so it's not a waiting area by any stretch. I think I would be far better off, either making another making this a full-on diamond so you can get into anywhere from anywhere. I don't know if that's necessary or not. Okay, so that got 90 there. Hoping this well, that's not not exactly what I was looking for. Wanted it kind of sort of splitting. I'd like it to be as close to 90 as I could. Let's see if I can make this work like this. Okay. That's all right. And then I can get rid of, right, all of that. And to about here. He says questioningly, with much confidence. And then we can yes, that's right. Sorry, I got a little concerned about this. And I'm going to take it back a little bit further as well. Okay, we'll see if this will make a decent... Okay, that looks pretty reasonable. Now, we just need a way to get out. Hopefully this is it. And let me try this from here and see where we connect up. Okay. Yeah, that'll work. It's interesting. and it'll work. And we definitely have more than enough track there. And we could end up increasing the throughput here as well, by going to both tracks. So what was this message? I've been paying a little closer attention to that. And this one's, it fills up, it gets emptied, it fills up, it gets emptied. I don't know, putting another one in there and spreading it out, allowing, it just makes it for another stop for our garbage trucks. So all right, I got that fixed up. That being the train action. There's something that I wanted to spend a little time on, something I've been meaning to spend time on, and just have made it enough of a priority. Oh, is this going to be an issue? No, it's not. Okay, good. I just want to get rid of all of these little footpaths in here that were being used for this beautiful park, because it's not necessary that they be there to begin with. And I want to add a little beautification in here while I'm thinking about it. So there were some bushes. I don't want to get too carried away, but I do like getting a little bit of the greenery in here. We'll get the there we go. And just sprinkle a few poplars around. Yeah. Cool. Awesome. Looking much better now. Excellent. Okay. Yeah, we're rolling along pretty good here. Got a couple of smaller projects being worked on. I've got all the dumpers out. We're not using our cement trucks. Maybe it's a good idea to start delivering concrete, since we're not in need of it in other places at this point. Let's get the COs working. Yeah, they all start fighting for a place in line. Okay. Good. Yeah, waiting mode for our infrastructure. Underground infrastructure. It's just going to take some time. So I think now is a good time to talk about how we're going to provide workers to all of these factories. I think the buses, especially with the paved roads, is not going to be a problem. There's large enough buses. We got enough frequency. We got enough space. We can make that work pretty well, I think. And to have trains or metro or something like that, just because, yeah, not 100% sure. Just because is a good enough reason. So, I'm going with that. be interesting to see, because we do have a lot of workers that we need to provide, and let's you know, see if the buses are up to the task. If they're not, then we'll pivot and go a different direction. So these are the two main ones that we're going to be providing from the main city, if you will. And that city is going to be basically around, like on this side and a little bit on this side. I don't want to encroach too much over here, because this was where we had the oil was right in this area here. So I don't want to build a city over top of that and miss a good export opportunity. So we have the road back up here. Having a more direct route in here, I think, is probably a pretty good idea. So let's get the no such thing. Well, there's a grid. Yeah, there is a grid. I'm gonna rough this in, and I think maybe if I put a short section in, and then if I go like this, it gives me the azimuth. Okay, can bring that down here. Okay, cool. And I'll just put a temporary road in here. I'm thinking this is going to at one point be the road down to where we're doing all the oil business. So I just want to have something in place for that. I'm gonna run the rail straight through, or do we run the rail down? I think we probably run. Yeah. Well, we'll see. I'm gonna leave that there for the time being. Now, what do we want to do for the city? Stop production. Heating plant, because we're above 20, I believe. No, not really. Should I be concerned? I don't know. We've got to consider our next COs as well, and I was thinking that this spot right here would be a good place for our next COs. Right at this point, I'm just going to be planning the city itself. We'll have our heating plant up in this direction as well, because we're going to a bus stop we can take advantage of here. Built a bus stop, didn't I? Please tell me I built a bus stop. Oh yeah, it's over on this side. Okay, I'm all right. A little bit of a moment there. All good. All right. We're seeing something else that needs to be connected in. Oh, you don't want to connect that way. Okay, that's fine. Well, I think 4 was everybody, right? We'll get everybody in here. We can get this getting built. Get a head start on that. Getting roads done. Okay. So 4 citizens, bus platform. I'd love to have a, you know, a really big one, honestly. It's, 600 workers, 500, and something that I haven't used before. 2,000 workers. Now, there you go. This is a proper bus station. Holy cow, that's something. I haven't really paid that much attention to it. Although I don't know that I'm going to need it. And 2,000 workers, yeah, maybe a little much. 4 buses at a time. This one can handle. This has 6. And we're primarily going to 2. We may be going to more than 2, having a few more than 2 lines. Maybe it isn't overkill. For citizens, yes. Maybe that really isn't overkill. It's not a whole lot of steel. Get that right in this in the center of town, and we're that's looking pretty decent there. Okay, so our bus station. Step 1. What we need. Emergency. We need hospital. I always liked having hospitals at the center of town. I know you can build little clinics and whatnots and have them scattered around and do the similar thing. But I've just been the way I do it. Fire station, very necessary. And we'll flip that around one more time here to try to have that lined up so those 2 cool. So we've got our emergency stuff dealt with. Probably at the center of town, I would build the medical university, although I don't know that I really need as big a one as that. What is... Interesting. I'm just trying to figure out what, yeah, it doesn't really need anything more than, doesn't need a road connection, university, so we'll go with this. I usually build my crime and justice on the outskirts. We'll probably end up having to have another court, probably another prison out this way, and for sure police station and secret police. Something I didn't build in the other city was the city accounting office. Mind you, in this republic of one city, it's not that big a deal. It's the stats are the stats, but when you get multiple cities going, that's where things get a little bit different there. Okay. Technical services. probably building that on the outskirts, so gonna want to look a little bit more at getting what type of residence am I gonna want to build. Looking at quality of flats primarily. Really don't like getting off on the wrong foot, so to speak, by, you know, having a 70, 75, 80% now I've used these before. Not against these. They're kind of cool. Which way would I want to orient them? What if I did something like this? And this will be the yellow sector over here. How many people does this house? 430. Yeah, if I go 3, that's 12. That would be 4,800 if I did 3 of these in each quadrant. Yeah, that's a pretty good start. Densely packed in there. Give us an opportunity to work with. The reason why I'm going quadrant, because there's the yellow, green, magenta, and blue. So that's yellow. This will be green here. Try to follow a similar kind of idea with the layout. See if that ends up being fun or not, or if it just looks weird. Okay. Something like that. Cool. And the blue. Yeah, kind of thinking this might be all right. Okay, so that looks like that'll be about 4,800. And something I just realized now, yeah, for citizens, food and shopping. Yeah, we need a pretty big shopping center here that I didn't place prior to getting going here. And I think, yeah, the university is going to go somewhere else because we're oops. Far too important to have shopping center accessible to everyone. I'm gonna have to come back and rethink that. I'm like I don't mind I like the layout of the housing there. I'm not super keen on what I'm seeing for our shopping center, because the only I'm having a little moment trying to explain myself. The only factory connections on the side for the road, which makes it a little bit awkward, And you know, if you try to do a road road what boy depot, not a depot, road cargo station, to make it so that more than one truck can unload at a time, it's going to be hard to get that to work. And I think there's two loading unloading spots there. Yeah, gonna have to give that a little bit of a think. Gonna go check and see how we're doing at some of our construction sites here now. Okay, we're getting some of the gravel in up here now. Just about got that road dealt with. Cool. Want to start working on. Oh, we got almost all the concrete delivered. How good is that? Nice. That was probably a good call at that point. And what's happening underground? Well, we got a bunch of stuff dealt with. Just a few things left to go, and message time. Another research program done. Okay. Yeah, we'll continue on the bauxite research bandwagon. And I'm still not keeping up with not keeping up with what? Okay. Got a few more spots left over there. I just want to try to make a little bit more space in here, because I want to get another paver and then a couple of rollers. So thinking I move, he's gonna go work here, and then I can, because we got a bunch of asphalt work coming up here shortly, so get that dealt with. So there's our paver, and yeah, roller, sorry, 2 rollers. Okay, cool. Stuff we're hanging in there for cash. Let's see where this year our export, yeah, we're down 43,000, so to be expected, but you can go quite a few years if you're only going, you know, if we're halfway through and spending 40,000 and we keep that same pace going, we get to 80,000. %. Okay. So I'm just having a peek here, seeing what's what there. I would really want to get this garbage processing started. Oh, 7 days. Cool. Got a bus on the way. Okay, our sewage is dealt with. Just need to get our water in here. We've got that little pump. Would be good to have that dealt with, because then we can start running a truck back and forth here, and this is something else that I've been kind of, wondering. Anyway, I'm getting myself completely sidetracked from where I wanted to go here. I do want to start paving this, but we just don't have a whole lot of capacity anymore with our dumpers and the main road in and out is what I was wanting to get sorted out. And to that end, I was going to connect this up here and remove this so that we didn't have that many nodes in here. So let's see if okay, let's try it this way. No. Oh, there we go. Okay, so we got a bypass for that. We're good on everything from here to be back, getting all of those dealt with, because of the fact that there's the three roads there. Now I need to see if I can get a piece of road in here with bypass. Okay, well, it will let it happen, it looks like. Okay. This may not be, oh no, is it gonna allow that to happen? Let's see. Get some more snapping in. Yeah, snapping in there just isn't gonna happen. Shoot. Let's change that. Will those connect up? No, they won't. Just getting myself organized for maybe we can come off it this way and it'll connect up. Oh, that'll connect there. And that'll connect there. Okay, that's bypassed. It's going to be tricky. Well, it will be what it will be, right? Yeah, just like I said, I'm just doing a little bit of the prep work on getting ready for paving. And as soon as we have, yeah, we've got a few dumpers there now. So let's bite that bullet. Let's fix up this here first. Okay, that's good. Yeah, I think I'm good all the way up to here. Yeah, and even this one. Oh no. Yeah. Okay. Not going to make too much difference there for that. Good. Let's go have a quick peek back at our construction, and then I think we're going to call that an episode. For now, we've started. Oh, cool. We've got water tower in, and our pump is nearing completion. It's a few days left, but yeah, it's getting there. Distance and time. New vehicle, container full. Okay. Just, oh, is there enough? Gravel there is. All the gravel's been delivered. Cool. What I'm going to do is, yeah, I, yeah, I'll leave this for the time being. The rest of this, and it'll be more of a focus next episode. Oh, we've got our garbage office. This will be the place to drop off all of the sewage, and then we'll have all of our water brought in. Like I think I told you before, from here to there, and I'm gonna want to have this paved as well. I'm gonna want the whole thing paved, obviously, at some point, but well, yeah, continue on with it. So we're almost there, and we'll almost. I can only use that so many times before people stop believing it, but we are making progress slowly but surely. Could have put it on fast time too, I suppose. When I'm planning, I don't like letting things get out of hand. Anyway, thanks very much for joining me today. Appreciate you taking time out of your day to come and watch a little of a game that I'm playing that I have fun with a lot. Hope to see you in the next one, and please check out Red Paris, the Cooperative Revolution, a game that I'm playing with Maya, Uliki Gaming, Frankie Berlin, and myself. It's a round table. We take turns with the save file and just have a lot of fun building. Anyway, cheers. Have yourself a wonderful day. Bye now.